Hello everyone and welcome. This is Derrick and he's gonna run the murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. And introduce yourself and then let's go.
Hello, my name is Derrick and I am doing Murder the Sonic the Hedgehog, visual novel slash lane runner. I am joined with in commentary by Totor Runs, who just did WarioWare. Welcome back.
Yeah, welcome back. We are going to solve now some murder mystery.
Oh yeah. Just as a time will start as soon as we confirm our character's name in just here a second. So I thought...
How do we call our character?
I thought of a name, Themeathon. I think it's 5 that we're doing now. And we'll see if it's it. He'll confirm and said, did he spell right? And right here is where we'd say, and time is getting to start in 3, 2, 1. There we go. So now let's go ahead and start about what's going on. So, plotline. Sonic and the gang are on a train. And they're celebrating a birthday. They're celebrating the birthday of the lovely Amy Rose. And she wanted to do a murder mystery, which I am here for. So they're going to introduce everybody. They got the whole gang here. And I'm here for it. Do you have a favorite character, Sonic character there, Totor?
Tails.
Tails? Okay. I am
yours?
Shadow the Hedgehog, purely because of this game. And we'll talk about that when we get to that point.
A specific characteristic though?
Yes. So before I started playing this game, really, Sonic the Hedgehog, or Shadow the Hedgehog, I'm sorry. Typically just seen as, ooh, haha, edgy. His game was the only one that introduced, firearms into the game. It's like, haha, edgy character, right? This game, in my opinion, gave him the most characterization, in the sense of they actually gave him a character and feeling. And I kind of like that. That made me like the character all the more. So all the characters are playing different roles within this murder mystery because they are literally doing like a murder mystery, murder on the Orient Express sort of thing. For Amy's birthday, which I think is really cool, that all the characters came together and they decided to throw Amy a birthday in the way that she wanted, and that's solving a murder mystery. I'm saying it right now, considering this game came out over lockdowns and everything. Amy Rose got really into true crime podcasts. I mean, how do you feel about that?
I listen myself to true crime too. It's quite interesting sometimes.
So we investigated some things, and then we're going to start the interrogation. Now, the actual investigation sections, they happen basically in a kind of like a memory landscape. We're on the game here. So we're imagining Sonic running along a lane, and we have to collect rings as Sonic to think of how to solve this mystery. Now, I want you to think about any of the Phoenix Wright games and imagine this is what they're thinking when they're thinking about how to solve the murder mystery. Edgeworth is just sitting there going,
yeah.
Huh, okay. And then Sonic grabs the rings. Alright, I got it.
Yeah, that would be an interesting twist in the Phoenix Wright game. Wasn't that game actually released on the 1st of April as kinda April joke?
Yeah, so this game was made as very much like an April Fool's joke. And everybody thought, oh, haha, it's just so goofy and whatever it may be. And then I was like, alright, cool, I'll play it. And I actually really enjoyed it. this kind of brought me back into the Sonic fold, as it were. Oh, and Sonic's dead. This is an iconic picture right here.
Yeah, I actually played this game last year.
Okay. It's one of those games where it's free. First of all, it's free. Go out to Steam and go play it. It's really good. The story is actually really charming. We are skipping over a lot of things, but it's really charming. It's really good. Get together some friends through Discord or whatnot, and everybody pick a character to voice act. That is a really fun experience. So we're in the saloon car, and we definitely have Knuckles the Echidna as like a sheriff, ruffian, outlaw sort of style. There we go.
Yeah, and what has all those trash cans? What are these about in the game?
So the trash cans, it's kind of like a mini trope where you can look at the trash cans, and every time you'll go, no, I want to look at the trash can. And Tails will say something to the effect of like, why would you do that? There's nothing in the trash. Why would you do that? There's nothing in the trash. Every room you can do that. And eventually, there is something actually important about a trash can. And Tails says something to the lines of, oh, I guess there's always something in trash cans. It's very much pointing out the trope in video games, like, there's something in the trash can. And I think that's... I love the self-awareness that this game brings. And I'm here for it.
Yeah.
There we go.
It's kind of interesting that I saw always a joke that's kind of to the whole game.
I kind of wanted them to make another game this year. Because that would be amazing. But then again, if everybody's expecting a game, then it's no longer a funny meme. At that point, it just becomes the yearly thing to do.
Yeah, every year. Yeah, every year. And then the joke always, oh, there's a trash. There is something in the trash.
Something I would like to see them add in is I would love to see Billy Hatcher characters coming into this game. Or at least get referenced. And we'll look at the trash can. It's empty. Alright. Let's go on to the next room. And we get to be in the library car. First of all, this train has a library car, and I think I'm thinking here for it.
But why it has a train a library car?
I think it's specifically for things like this. But I mean, here's the question. You have a train that has a saloon, and later on some of the other train cars, wouldn't you also, there's another trash can, wouldn't you also have a library? Like, I think
a library in a train would be pretty interesting, in my opinion.
It might be too heavy. That would be my only concern. Like, as weird as that is, have you ever tried to move a box of books? Way heavier than you'd expect. One of my college professors taught us, one of the things he straight out told us in class is like, if you are moving, buy boxes specifically made for books. If you have a lot, it is worth the money. And it was weird that a professor taught us that.
Which subject?
It would have been Old Testament literature, I think. It was just one of those interesting, because he talked about, like, I had a box of books break open and some books were ruined. And I was like, man, that actually sounds horrible. These early stages are kind of setting up and teaching us some of the gimmicks of the levels. Like right now we have like throwing stars are being thrown at us. Later on it'll be asteroids, or it'll be other things. There we go. There we go.
Yeah, those later stages are getting also kinda hard if I remember correctly.
Yeah. They can get a little... They can be a little iffy. So we're gonna show them the map and be like, hey, look, the map isn't mapping. You're saying this happened, but according to the map, that really couldn't happen. And I love the logic set forth in this game. Like, the game is actually logical, and it's not, like, based on, like... It doesn't have the video game logic basis of, like, well, we know because we know. This game could be a Phoenix Wright game, and I'd be here for it. Also, let's talk about it. This game's music is a pure vibe. Like, it is amazing. There will be times where I'll load it up while I'm doing some work for my day job. I'm like, this is actually really good music. Okay, one of the best cars. Just one of the best cars right here. It's the casino car with Rouge the Bat and Blaze the Cat.
Short disclaimer, don't play casino.
Exactly. My favorite thing is the fact that Blaze the Cat hasn't been in a lot of games, and this is the one they put her in.
Was Blaze in the Sonic Adventure games?
Mm-hmm. Exactly. I think it was Sonic Adventure 2. And it was an actual character. They put her in this as royalty. And it's really one of those, like, okay, that's an interesting choice to put Blaze the Cat, one of the lesser known characters. And it's really cool, the fact that they just have this. Going back, sorry, I didn't explain who Vector and Espio were. A poet and a butcher. Vector, the alligator, is like the butcher. And Espio is just a poet. He's a poet ninja, and I think I'm here for it. I think that that's canon, personally. I could see Espio being really into poetry. Trash can.
Is this the trash can actually where there is something in?
No, it's this room.
Okay.
Yeah. There is something in the trash can at one point, and it's just one of those, like, alright, cool. It's not an official speedrun category, trash can percent. It's just one of those things that people on occasion just like to run. There wasn't an incentive for it this time, but I was like, you know what? Trash can percent adds, like, 3 minutes at first. So it's like, it's perfectly fine to me to do that. Alright, there's always something in the trash bin. And it's
yes!
paper. Okay, so... go ahead.
Yeah, and there's always complaints, oh, there's nothing in the trash can.
So, Shadow the Hedgehog in this game is the locksmith. But what he is also doing is really cool. He was trying to keep everyone away from him. And you think, oh, it's because Shadow the Hedgehog, you know, being Shadow the Hedgehog, the edgy character that we all know and that we all love. Not true, however. Showing that even Vegeta has a heart of gold. I mean, Shadow the Hedgehog has a heart of gold. So, you have to ask the question of like, okay, well, what was he doing? And we're gonna find out that he was actually printing stuff out. He was actually ordering concert tickets for Amy for her birthday. Not just concert tickets to her favorite band, and I think they're really good seats. Shadow the Hedgehog, canonically, is buying a good birthday gift for someone who he's probably interacted with 4 or 5 times throughout canon. And I'm here for that. It shows that he has a heart of gold. And I love that fact. Because it's going to be coming out buying concert tickets.
When in the Sonic games was Shadow introduced?
I believe there's Shadow the Hedgehog, and then there's Sonic Heroes 2? Or I'm thinking of something else. But he's only interacted with Amy Rose maybe 2-3 times. Like, it's been very few times. If anybody in chat or you know, no, off your head there, Totoro, I'm here for it.
Yeah, I'm looking it up already. He was first introduced in Sonic Adventure 2.
Okay. Okay, that's not bad. Alright, last trash can.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Okay, so we select the R on the ground. And then there's a dart right there. And then we tell Amy we are ready to solve the mystery. So, for those who are speed readers and have been able to pay attention to this entire plotline, we're going to find out who did the actual murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. And that would happen to be... We find out. We're going to pin the blame. After they all discover, apparently, we've not told anyone, that Espio is the one that took out Sonic. Rouge help. Oop. There we go.
Why did he do that again?
I believe it was for, it's just part of the murder mystery. He had the role of the murderer. Was told, hey, use this dart to simulate killing Sonic, and the dart wasn't completely on the up and up. Because, I mean, it's a murder mystery, so they are intending, like, oh, Sonic's dead, aka Sonic's gonna go chill and go eat chili dogs. But they have to have somebody who's the bad guy. And it was Espio. And Espio's like, wait a minute, that's not right. I didn't intend for any of this to happen. It was what I was told to do. Turns out it was all a big plot. I'll give you 0 guesses to figure out who the plot was hatched by. And it's Dr. Robotnik. Spoiler. I'd love to see a mainline Sonic game where Dr. Robotnik is not the evil enemy that everybody thinks. There we go.
Yeah, and why did the Eggman made this plan?
So, that's a really interesting question. I mean, it's Dr. Robotnik trying to take out Sonic. That's kind of there. But really, pulling back even more of the curtain, the train is actually sentient. Because it's being powered by a blicking. And the train wanted to not get revenge, but the conductor is getting ready to retire. And the train doesn't like that because the train's losing their friend. Oh, we did not make the rings, so we got to do it over. I lost too many rings. That's what happens if you don't get enough rings, you have to do it again. Really not that big of a setback on occasion, it's just redo the map. But yeah, the train is angry that the conductor is leaving. So basically, is wanting to get revenge with Dr. Robotnik. It's a weird, interesting plot that actually is really touching. Because the train just is gonna miss his friend. And it's just like, no, that's all I wanted was just to be with my friends. And it's really kind of one of those, it's a heartwarming moment. And, oh, nope, just kidding, Sonic's not dead. It's okay, everybody. I highly recommend going out and playing this game. Also, if you're in chat, let us know who's your favorite Sonic character. The more obscure, the better. I seen someone say cat the other day. Okay. The train itself did it.
And now Dr. Eggman appears.
Yep.
With the plot twist.
So now we are set all the way back to the back of the train. But that's okay. Because we're actually playing as a Kawaka named Barry, I believe. If I remember my canon correctly. And we're actually set all the way to the back of the train with Sonic, who we are going to now be playing as. We just tell Sonic to believe in himself, and we're ready to take on the end. It's basically, we're rapidly approaching the end of the game. We have to do some running stages, and you'll note we are no longer on a Game Gear. We are in real life. This is actually Sonic running through what I imagine is hallways in the train. I'm gonna believe that and make my own canon for that. Also, in terms of music, this is such a tasty jam.
I think Dr. Eggman should really be sent in jail of
I agree.
Did many crimes. He did.
Dr. Robotnik has committed many, many crimes. I also think that I canonically will choose to believe that Dr. Eggman made this song, and therefore I think he should be making house music and should be DJ Eggman. I'd be okay with this change. You can't.
Yeah, but who would be then the antagonist for Sonic?
Who'd be what?
The antagonist for Sonic.
I don't know. You could come up with someone. I feel like there's maybe someone that Dr. Robotnik wronged in the past.
Maybe Bokoi and Decoy from Sonic X.
That'd be cool. There are a lot of options. Maybe we go back to Metal Sonic? We haven't done much of Metal Sonic lately.
Isn't Metal Sonic one of the good ones now?
I don't think so. That might have changed in recent canon. I don't know. That's a good question.
Yeah, in the Mario and Sonic games, he was a good guy.
Huh. I don't know. I genuinely don't know how I feel about that. But I don't know. I'm kind of like on the fence because I like the idea that Sonic is able to befriend anybody who does eventually befriend people who are his enemies because he's just so pure-hearted. I don't know. I feel like there's at least one written work that will give us a new enemy. Then here's the next absolute banger song. As the train is now officially trying to take out Sonic now.
The train itself or under control of Dr. Eggman?
I think it's kind of both. I think at this point the train is trying to be like, listen, I'm a little upset about things, and I don't have the ability to express it right at this moment because I'm being powered by a kidnapped small animal, woodland creature. That's what I choose to believe. It's honestly been a hot minute since I played this without zooming past all the text. That is actually one of the things I'm going to be doing on personal streams. I told everybody, hey, after we finish the marathon runs of this, I'll go back and replay this as casual and do all the voices and stuff like that. Because I played it like that about a year and a half ago. But I've been practicing this up on stream, and it's always interesting getting people coming in and going, "What is this game?" and what is this game? More importantly, because this game is just one of those you look at it and go, "It's Sonic," but it's not Sonic.
Yeah, I really like that Sega wanted to try a visual novel for once.
Agreed. I do agree with that. It's kind of a different approach. I'd like to choose to believe that a bunch of the programmers are just like, we want to make something fun. We're going to do this kind of in our off time. Like, we really want to make a visual novel game, and we're just going to do this just for fun. Like a fun side project. And I think I'm here for that. Okay, cut that one a little close. Now, there is a slight technical chance of a soft lock right on the last cutscene. Basically, it happens if you are mashing too fast. If you are mashing too fast, it actually locks the cutscene on one of the last sections while you're still timing it. So there's nothing worse than having a really good... What was that? Thank you for eating my input, Ken. I appreciate it. You'll be like on one of your last cutscenes, and then... and you'll just lock the game. I feel like I should probably concentrate, maybe. Might be a potential need. Alright, this is looking a little better. Okay, this is healthier. There we go. Okay, good. Good deal there. So we're gonna find out. Oop. There's the flicky. And right here is where you could soft lock the game. Don't soft lock the game. Alright, we've not soft locked the game. Good.
Yeah. Otherwise...
There's really not a whole lot you can do. At that point, you probably just add 2 minutes to your time and call it a day, or just go, well, we'll do it again. In a marathon setting, it would probably be one of those, alright, so I'm not going to rerun the game, because you literally have to rerun the entire game, which is just not good in a setting. But since it's so close, it's like, alright, cool, we're a little ahead of estimate. We are, actually, speaking of ahead of estimate, we are about ready to hit time. It'll basically be when it cuts to black saying, and that's just my life, after we tell them what's going on. So we quit our job and then we practiced singing and managed to fly to success, and that's just been my life. And that is time. That was the murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. Not bad at all. So wanted to say thank you to Totor for the lovely commentary. Appreciate you hanging out, especially after WarioWare. Give them a follow. Excellent runner.
Yeah.
And appreciate it. And
Yeah, thanks for the... Yeah, thank you for the commentary too. And... Yeah, and thanks for the nice run. And... If you find out if you find out what we was wondering about the train, please let me know in the direct messages.
Yeah, for sure. And yeah, other than that, I'm doing the next run, but I do want to say, hey, big shout outs to my lovely wife who was able to get our kids out of the house so I could do this. I would be remiss for me to say nothing, but I appreciate them being able to do that, so I can be here with all of y'all. So, big shout outs to them.